Hello, my name's Charles Brennan, and I'm the editor-in-chief of the International Journal of Food Science and Technology. And welcome to another Coffee with the Editor session. And today I have a great pleasure of being here in Warsaw and with a colleague of mine, Professor Emilia Janiszewska-Turak.
Correct.
Thank you for your leniency. I need to understand the Polish pronunciation a little bit better, but I'll get there eventually. And you're from the Warsaw University of Life Sciences. And the
Yeah.
reason why we're here talking today is that a few years ago now, 3 or 4 years ago, you presented a paper about the influence of carrier addition and spray drying temperatures on the physical chemical properties of microencapsulated carrot juice powder. And in terms of where we're at now, 4 years down the line, we obviously have a lot about food valorization and the use of these type of powder ingredients. But perhaps we'll wind back the clock a little bit and say, what made you think about this project 4 years ago?
We were interested in decreasing the carrier addition because the consumers would like to have only carrot in a powder. Mm-hmm. So carrot juice in a powder, it's maybe more correctly. And usually it was, in those years, it was not possible to obtain this kind of powder. Because the dehumidified air, it was not commonly used. So we decided to decrease the carrier addition and check if it works or not. And hopefully it works. So as the results showed us that it was higher concentration of carotenoids inside. So the carotenoids could be treated as an active substance and as a colorant. So it was quite interesting results. But nowadays we can go further.
So what do the carotenoids do then in terms of why would consumers want to be drinking those type of products?
They are treated as active substances, as I mentioned it, so they also prevent us from the diseases, those from carrots, and they usually are a precursor of vitamin A.
Okay.
So they are gorgeous for the health of the human.
So in the morning, instead of having a spirulina or a broccoli smoothie, I should have a carrot smoothie
yes.
or something like that.
Yes, okay. The juice of the carrot juice.
And is there any difference between the carrot juice and the carrot powder in terms of the bioavailability or the efficacy?
The carrot juice is more, the active substances are more or faster, not maybe produced, but used in our body. Mm-hmm. But when we have the powder, we can use the powder into another food types. So for example, we can add it to the jellies, we can add it to the, for example, for cakes, and it will be stable during the cooking, or adding the hot water, for example, to the jelly. And then when we eat those kind of food, we can use it in not maybe as fast as from the juice, but in a longer time. So it's also gorgeous, in my opinion, of course.
That's really interesting in terms of you're then making it in terms of a high value ingredient for all sorts of foods if they wanted to. Have you tested it in different types of food products?
We have added only to cakes. Mm-hmm. And our students told us that it was quite nice with the taste and with the smell of the cake, but we didn't test it how it influenced their body.
No. But in terms of the powder that you made and also potentially the carrot cakes that you've made, have you done that sensory analysis, that consumer analysis at all?
Only with students.
So
it was 50 or 60 students.
Okay, that's still a good size in terms of that. And they liked it and they thought that it was fresh. Okay.
And the color was acceptable for them because it was more orange than the normal one.
And the powder that you created in your paper, that stabilized the color?
Yes.
And it stabilized the active ingredients?
Yes. After a year, we have tested also the carotenoids and the colorants, the color of the powder, and this was stable. The decrease was 20 or 30% only.
Okay, that's not too bad then. How did you achieve that then?
We have added carrier materials. So in the paper, we have tested maltodextrin and arabic gum in different proportions.
Yeah. And which of those two do you think contributed a lot to having that shelf life extension and the stability? Is it the maltodextrin or the gum?
Both, because in my opinion, both are, when they are used as a mixture, they work better than as a separate carriers.
Okay.
So in fact, a higher amount of arabic gum was better than the maltodextrin. But nowadays, after those few years, we know that the companies or the consumers are afraid a little bit of arabic gum as an emulsifier substance, and they prefer, for example, maltodextrin or other type of carriers, for example, starch.
Yes. So starch and maltodextrin, they have more of a green label type of appeal to the consumer, which is good.
So the lower amount of arabic gum will be nowadays better than we thought a few years ago.
So, you know, we look at this paper from 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
What have you done since?
I have changed a little bit the topic, but I didn't forgot about vegetables. So now I'm interested in fermentation, lactic acid fermentation of vegetables. So carrot also, and carrot juice too, and my gorgeous beetroot, because I love this vegetable. And also we as a team would like to create some kind of powder with additional not maybe active substances but additional properties, so the lactic acid and also the lactic acid bacteria that will be present. So maybe in the future we obtain probiotic powder.
So this is really interesting because you're now looking at that pre and probiotic combination, that synergistic effect that you'd have, and postbiotic in terms of after the fermentation process, you're looking at the products during the fermentation process that may be of use. So yeah,
maybe yes.
Okay.
Because we have testing during all those days daily.
So if you were then going to sum this research up and the research that you've done since to someone that we meet in the street or that we're having prosht or something like that with at dinner time, perhaps, and we need to finish our cup of tea before we do that. How would you sum that up to the camera, to the individual?
Maybe we obtain a huge increase in this kind of research and this kind of products, because from the carrot juice powder that we have in a few years ago, now we can say that we have carrot juice powder with additional substances like probiotics, so we can influence our health with a spoon of powder.
A spoonful of carrot powder helps medicine go away.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. Emilia, thank you very much for talking us through the paper. And thank you for having coffee with the editor.
Yeah, I forgot to drink it.
And I look forward to continuing this discussion to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I will put a link to the paper at the bottom of this podcast and this video so that you can have free access to Emilia's work and you can see the benefits of carrot powder for your own sake. But thank you once again, Emilia.
Thank you.
Thank you.